arrows. And then I keep getting skeletons with like enchanted bows and different things. Oh, I might have just looked at an Enderman too. Thought I saw some crazy particles. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, he has a flame bow! That's what I'm talking about. Minecraft. Cloud computing. I'm going to be reasoning about computing in today's episode of Minecraft Exploration and Tactics, as towards the end of the episode I'll be mapping out the exact boundaries of the ocean biome that's kind of nestled in between the mushroom biomes. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I've been trying to light up this area of the ocean, and I started from about right here, and I have 21 levels, and all I've managed to do is to progress to here. There's just been so many mobs. And furthermore, there's some crazy skeleton that is shooting at... I guess there's probably another skeleton on the other side of the wall that he's shooting at, maybe? In any case, look at all those arrows. I've heard about this before, where skeletons get a little confused and keep firing into the wall, but as a result, if creepers ever walk over in there, like I keep hearing like explosions and different things. But yeah, I was just bringing some miscellaneous inventory and figured I would go about trying to light up a little bit more of the ocean here. But we are completely mob capped, and it is absolute insanity. I finally managed to get a torch over there. Oh, those two skeletons, were they shooting at each other and just missing? I'm not sure, but apparently I just undid that, whatever it was. Yeah, but I thought I'd bring you guys back in because this is complete insanity. I've gone through 2 iron swords already. Yeah, look at all those arrows. That's crazy. I don't know. I still have, okay, I have 24 arrows. I've got a record or 2 in my inventory at this point. From all the crossfires. It does seem to be slowing down now. Because I might actually be able to walk out here. Oh, here comes the spider. And can I get another torch? Right there! Okay, that is progress. But now there'll be a bunch of guys coming. Oh my gosh! Vanilla Minecraft, and I've played super hostile maps that don't have this many enemies coming at you, pouring from one area, I think. This is just crazy town. Oh, and I need to eat some food again. I guess, admittedly, if I was in a super hostile map or whatever, I'd have probably better... I have, like, protection 1 on a couple pieces of iron armor, and I've only got an unenchanted iron sword, just because... That's... Oh, crap! I thought I just heard that from behind me. I could be wrong. I think I'm safe behind me. So I don't know where the creeper was that just flew up there. And I've gotten to the point to where I'm no longer even, like, always trying to kill the creepers. Like, if I can get the creepers to explode and kill a bunch of mobs. Like that. Oh, crap. Except he didn't kill you. Oh, crap. Oh. And now he's going to just have taken out some of my torches. Darn it. I was hoping that I was going to be able to make forward progress there. And instead, I'm reversing. I need to get out of here. Gosh. Oh, my gosh. This is just insanity. And you, I am tired of you. You can go away. The good news is I'm hearing more slimes behind me. And so I think... oh crap, I saw... There he is. Okay, creeper somewhere. I think the slimes are actually going to start contributing to the mob cap. Oh dear. Oh, dip. Ah! Alright, I'm going to get a torch here and here. Okay, that is some progress, and I don't think mobs can get up... Oh no, they can still get up behind me. Ah, darn it. Alright, kill these guys. Crap. Don't die again. I've got all these levels. Come on, Brian. Oh, so many mobs. They just never stop. Alright, here comes a spider. He's going to do some damage to me if I'm not careful. Alright, creeper just killed, or skeleton just killed a creeper again, so I'm going to get another record if I can actually get over there. And I don't want to back up, if possible, because I'm at least pushing the kind of 24-block radius where the mobs can spawn. But I didn't bring any instant health potions or anything to try to recover more quickly. Alright, I need to not get hit by these skeleton arrows. And then I keep getting skeletons with, like, enchanted bows and different things. Oh, I might have just looked at an Enderman, too. Thought I saw some crazy particles. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, he has a flame bow! That's what I'm talking about. Ah, oh, alright, I killed that skeleton. Did you see that fire arrow come at me? Alright, here's my chance. Light. Okay. I got 3 more torches in there. There's a record. Ooh, is that weight? I think that might be weight. If it is, I want it. I'm going to use up, like, all of my arrows, but there, I just got that record. I think that might be the new record that I I have either 1 or 0 copies of. It is! It's weight! Awesome. I think I have 1 copy of it right now in the world, but I don't remember where it is. It's definitely... I could start a record collection in the mushroom biome now. Alright, that helped a lot. It has gotten a lot quieter after I placed those torches. And I've got almost all my... Alright, so now I can knock you back. Oh, crap! I just... Alright, let's go get another sword on the bar. Kill off this zombie, and let's go get another sword in reserve before we try to rush in any farther, even though I'm backing up and we're going to have some more mobs spawning. Oh my gosh, complete insanity. But as a result, this gives me really, really high hopes for the types of rates I'm going to get out of a, standard mob farm trap around here. Because obviously, Minecraft is very happy to spawn all the mobs for me. Oh my gosh! Oh, they can come around the corner. I didn't realize there was a corner over on the right over here. Would you guys please get caught in a crossfire? Oh crap, and there's going to be a creeper sneaking up on me over here. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we can make another record. Shoot him, shoot him. Ah, darn it. Alright, here we go. Record, 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 record. Yes! I think that is chirp. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at it in a moment. Yes, chirp. I'm getting good at recognizing the records on site. Okay. Alright. Yep. Didn't quite get that where I wanted it to be. Alright. You, I can just knock back that way. Oh, you're already dead. Okay, great. Alright, got another piece of light over here. Piece of light. Alright, we're about to... Okay, look at this go. Alright, and now... I'm occupying, like, the 24 radius around me. Oh, there's some lava down there, and there's a bunch of bad guys down there. But I'm preventing guys from spawning just by being in this area. And so that gives me a chance to get some more light in here, and then I can back off to a relatively safe spot. Oh, crap! When the skeletons shoot the creepers into you, that's always the most dangerous moment. I don't have any blast protection right now, and so the couple of points of normal protection I have... Yeah, I really need to learn the new armor system as well to kind of understand how the protection enchantments work. I have a kind of basic, vague sense. Alright, I think... Finally, we're going to have taken this cave. I'm going to get up to level 30 just caving. Craziness. Alright, hello. Yep, I see you, Skelly. Alright, I hear some lava over here, so let's be careful, but this seems to be lit now. Oh, there's a... Oh, that's the lava. Alright, let's do this. Let's not stand on the gravel. And let's pour that. Of course, I just created a dark spot down there. Brilliant. Okay, but now I'm fighting downwards toward this... Oh, there's still a zombie coming out of here? Oh, he might have come from up here. Alright, there's very little down here that isn't lit, and so let me just add like 2 torches there, and then the lava, I think, will light that up. And then let's try going... I don't see any mobs pouring out of here, and so I bet you we're back to Mushroom Island Shore over here. Let me go stand right here and hit F3. Yeah, we're back into Mushroom Island Shore over here, and so this should be safe. Yeah, it's quiet up here. I'm just going to light it up so that I know that I've explored it. And I guess since I probably won't come back up here, I might as well go ahead and grab the... Oh, I didn't realize I was down this low. There's gold here. Crazy town. It is absolute crazy town. Okay. So... Right, I can just fight downwards now to get at these guys, and that's much easier than fighting like across and up, especially with the creepers here. Yeah, I can actually get a skeleton to shoot a creeper and blow them all up. Watch this. Yeah! Boom! That was awesome. It's a little bit dangerous just to jump down there like I just did. Oh yeah, I see a bunch of bats. Alright, I still hear a bad guy or two. Oh, that's a fire arrow from one of the skeletons. Oh, diamonds! The creeper just exploded that open. Hope we didn't blow up any diamonds. I still hear a skeleton. But yes, this has gotten much quieter. Oh, found him. Found him. Alright, but this is doable. I can just do this. Yeah, now I'm too close for him to spawn, even if there was a dark spot right here. And what do we got going on over here? Okay, this circles around to somewhere that I've been. There's a lot of lava around, and so let's go ahead and knock... I'm hearing more slimes, which is also good because that means that I'm lighting up everything so much that even with the slimes' rare spawning chances, since there's no other mobs, the slimes are starting to spawn against the mob cap. Alright, this is all going well. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fun for me to do some extreme caving elsewhere. I'm going to build the mob trap around here, but then elsewhere on the fringes of the mushroom biome, yeah, we should definitely try that. Try that thing where we just get a night vision potion and don't light anything up and try to fight through all of this. Okay, I'm carrying around, I forgot that I had an old fortune pick, and so I'm just carrying that one around. I didn't want to carry around good fortune, the new pick, because, oh, wow! This creeper, he did me a big favor exposing all of that. 10 diamonds already. Yeah, I didn't want to carry around the new awesome pick that I just enchanted, because I was afraid it was going to die down here, and I came actually really close. Alright, but I think now that this is sufficiently well lit, and I've also got almost 30 levels again, so I should go home and enchant something. Yeah. Crazy town. I will see you guys back home. Heard some more bad guys as I was coming up. Alright, let's try to be careful. I can't tell. Are you the only guy here? Was there a creeper in here somewhere too? Alright, well that's a good sign. If there was both a skeleton and a zombie in this entire tiny little area, yeah, I definitely have this area mob capped. Woohoo! Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, let's see what little bonus we get for our trouble today. Bane of Arthropods 4. Not very useful. Oh well. I just heard the piston go off. There goes a pumpkin. And there goes another pumpkin. And sadly, this one got stuck up here. But yes, it always makes me happy to see this thing working. Even if it is tiny and not all that efficient. And I've also screwed things up on the bottom because I let the mycelium get into the bottom half of the pumpkin growing area, and so pumpkins aren't actually growing on this level. Anyway, I was thinking the other thing, I really haven't experimented enough. If I just take an unenchanted item, like these diamond boots, and try to add Feather Falling 4 to it, I see it only costs 6. And so you spend most of the levels getting the good book, and then you only need a few levels to put it on. And so I can get a few more levels really quick by, for example, grabbing some redstone ore that I just happen to have sitting lying around. And I've got a fortune pick, and so I can go do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, that got me up to level 4, and so if I go like that, we can quickly get up to level 6. And then it's always nice to be in some feather falling boots just for safety. And so I figure, since I have it lying around, there we go, level 6. Then I can do this. Hooray! Feather Falling 4. And now I can wear those boots instead. Huzzah! Alright, all kinds of random stuff in this episode. The point was to build a mob trap over here, but it turns out that that is a more difficult task than I thought it was going to be. And so I have to check on the episode time at this point. Alright, turns out we still had plenty of time left in the episode. I am back, basically doing another pass because I just picked up some diamonds that I left from last time. And I've heard a couple of slimes, but I just want to kind of revisit the area and make sure that I don't hear any other hostile mobs under the ocean over here. And then, assuming that we kind of get through a successful pass without encountering more mobs, then I'll feel good about this whole ocean area, and then I'm going to go up on the surface and kind of map out kind of where the boundaries of the ocean biome are, and then try to plan, kind of based on the size that's available, how I want to set up the mob trap. But I definitely hear lots of slimes. And where are they? Somewhere over here. Hello, slimes. I want to find the cave that you were in. Get myself back into a cave system. Here we go. Haha! Hello, squishy. You're so squishy. I hear another one. Oh, this is this area. Right. Gosh, I had so much trouble over here. And I'm pretty sure if we go over that way, like towards the lava over here, that we get... Well, actually, I'm not sure, because, yeah, we fought some bad guys here. Oh, it's a big slime. Hello, slime. You were quite the big dude. I don't know that it's even worth me, like, bothering to fight them. I don't really need the slime balls. Actually, I might need the slime balls because I might need to use pistons in the mob farm, depending upon how I choose to design it. And so why don't we take advantage of our newfound slime friends to get a whole bunch of slime balls. Hello! Hi, guys! Give me all your slime balls. You are serendipitous. Look at me, using big words. Not for a change. I always do that. Alright, that is great. But yeah, I was going to say... Alright, so here's that area I had so much trouble with. Yeah, you can tell, like, I kept making some progress, and then a creeper would blow up, and I'd back off, and I'd make some progress, and a creeper would blow up, and I'd back off. Before I got the torches, like, out on this little bit, there were monsters pouring in from here, and down there, and then across from over here. It was crazy insane. Yeah, and so I have all this cobble placed, because I basically had to build an entirely new floor to get in here. Okay, so what I was going to say is, I don't know if we are still in... Okay, there's lava over here as well. What biome are we in? We're back in Mushroom Island Shore over here. And so I think we're probably kind of all safe down here. Hooray, have materials for sticks. And thus torches. And I have tons of coal because I've got a fortune pick as my primary pick. Hooray. So I think everything over here should be safe. I see a dark spot over there, and that's back towards where the ocean might be. But I don't hear a million mobs, and so it's probably not the ocean. But let's take a quick peek. See if we run into any bad guys. We do not. Alright, so apparently we're back at the Mushroom Island over here as well. Alright, yeah, I'm going to make a cut. I'll let you know if I find any more mobs, or otherwise we'll be back up on the surface. And, yeah, start planning out the mob trap. Alright, I didn't find any more mobs underground, although I'm not sure that I covered the complete ocean. We're up here at night now, and I've got the F3 out just so I can see which biome I'm in. I'm also intentionally not placing any torches on this cobblestone that I'm placing out in the ocean, just because I want to see if I go far enough. Alright, we're back over to Mushroom Island Shore over here, and so the boundary was like right around here. I'm just going to place cobble here. I want to see... Alright, and I guess I'm not in any mushroom... I think I would come back out into ocean this way, possibly. I want to see if any mobs just start spawning on the cobblestone that I just laid out over there. We seem to be all Mushroom Island Shore over here. Interesting. So if I go back this way, will I get back into the ocean? Okay, now I'm back in the ocean again. So right around there is the boundary of the ocean. And so let's try going this way over towards that boat and see where the edge of the ocean is over here. But yeah, I need to get a sense of exactly how big the ocean biome is and kind of put down some markers so I can kind of map it out, because I think knowing the size of it is going to be important in order to plan the type of mob trap that I want to make. Whether I'm going to do something with water currents, where the mobs are just kind of coerced to walk into an area and fall off, or whether instead I'll do something with pistons, kind of like the Ender or mob trap in the end. There is a boat stuck underneath the water here. That was weird. I couldn't place a block, and I couldn't figure out why. Not sure how that happened. I've talked about boats just kind of glitching out. And... I mean, I know there aren't a lot of spaces for them to spawn, but I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't had a mob spawn on the cobblestone yet. Although maybe that means they're still a bit under the ocean over here. I think I've gone mostly that direction, but I don't know that I've gone this direction, and so maybe there's more ocean filled with mobs over on this side. We'll find out soon enough. I'll go and take another dip underneath. I should really get the map again as well. Just want to make sure nobody's spawning up here. I should get the map and use the map when I'm underground to get a sense of exactly where I am, although I really want to put... There's a way to put markers on the map, isn't there? Oh, I can put markers on the map! Oh, that would be great. I can actually use that feature. of, I guess, was it just in 1.4 that they added that? I think if you put a map, what is it? If you put it, all right, and I'm back to Mushroom Island Shore right here. Yes, and this is ocean again. If you put a map in an item frame and then you take it out of the item frame, it like leaves an X on the map or something. I should totally do that. Yeah, I'm going to go back and do that. I'll go grab the map. And as I'm going back, sure enough, a creeper spawned on this little bit of cobblestone that I put out here. So that is a good sign, because we have only, a handful of spawning spaces out here. And nevertheless, the creeper decided to show up and say hello. Oop. Got some lag there. I was intending for him to blow up anyway, just because it was the easiest way to get rid of him, but didn't like the lag spike right before it happened. All right, I'm going to get the map, and then we are going to, and I'll make an item frame. Yes, I have leather, and I can kill the mushrooms to get leather for item frames. Okay, great. All right, so I believe an item frame is like this. Yes, great. And then while I have this map, which we can take a quick look at. Let me go ahead and get some, had to go and kill the cows to get the leather. Not the cows, the mushrooms. So if I take a look at this map, it shows an overview of the area, and it's in this area is where the ocean is. But I think it would be better to create a zoomed-in map, kind of centered in over there. And so I think instead, what we should do is go ahead and create another map. And so we're going to need a compass. And then, right, if I create the empty map, it doesn't, like, pick an area until I actually open it up and look at it, I think. And then I have more paper that I can then use to zoom out once, probably, would be what I want to do. And then I can put it in the item frame. I think that's what I want to do. I think I might have, do I have more paper lying around? No. All right, let's try this. I'll meet you guys over in the center of the ocean. All right, I'm guessing that the center of this ocean biome might be somewhere around here. And so I think if we open up the map, do I have to like right-click on it or something to use it? Yeah, okay, that draws it the first time. And it doesn't always center when it's kind of like zoomed in at this level because it's so zoomed in that we can see everything. And so then I'm going to zoom out one level by... How do I do this again? Oh, right, I take the map and then I surround it with more paper. And then I do that, and then I look at it again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yes, yes. This is good. Yes, that is a level of zoom that I like. Okay, so I like this map, and then the next thing I need to do is go find kind of one of the edges of this biome, and so let's go start over here. Let's hit F3 again. And I'm going to place... Okay, we just transitioned... Okay, ocean here, Mushroom Island Shore here. Okay. So, the square is one of the first ones that's ocean. And then I just want to kind of see, kind of going this way. Like if I, okay, it's still kind of right on the ocean line here. Okay, and now it just became Mushroom Island Shore this way. And so it's all Mushroom Island Shore over here. And it's still ocean over here, and it's still ocean over here. I see, and so we're almost like at a diagonal line over here where it's kind of ocean. No, there's more ocean over here. Now it's Mushroom Island Shore again. In any case, I'm going to try to draw along the edge and get a sense of where the edge is, and then can I actually see that edge that I'm building on the map? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll meet you guys back after I've done a little bit of this and figured out what it is that I'm doing. All right, as a computer scientist, I find this absolutely fascinating. I had no idea that this aspect of the terrain generator, the biome boundaries, was so intricate. Basically, I've been placing cobblestone everywhere that's in the ocean, but everything on this side is Mushroom Island Shore. And these are what the edges of the biomes look like, and they're all kind of like crazy and crinkly. And so I've just been going around. And yeah, it's much more interesting than I thought it was going to be, and it also shows up on the map really well. And so this will give me a nice sense, but basically I've just been with some cobblestone kind of standing here, pressing F3. So I'm in Mushroom Island Shore right now, but this is ocean over here, and this is ocean over here. And so just been kind of tracing out wherever I'm in the ocean until I edge over into the Mushroom Island shore. And then every time I'm in the ocean, I place a block in the ocean to just kind of trace out where the edge is. And yeah, I just find this absolutely fascinating. It makes me want to go and read about the algorithms used in the terrain generation, because I really did not expect... Ooh, look at that! Below us down there, there's like some kind of crazy cave system. Can I see any mobs in there? Like leaning in to look at the screen. I don't think so. But yeah, I'm really interested in this. Alright, that's Mushroom Island Shore, that's ocean. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just trace out, it'll eventually be not a circle, but a big, lumpy edge circle. And so I'm going to do that, and then we'll have a sense of exactly how big this thing is. It ends up, this ocean is bigger than I thought it was going to be, and so there's going to be plenty of room to build any kind of mob spawner I want. So what started out as me trying to get a rough sketch of where the boundaries were became me tracing out every little crinkly edge. I basically was just standing looking at my feet while I was holding down F3, and so I've got cobblestone at the very edge of the ocean biome, and so there's a couple of little, straight lines going across that I'd originally built. But basically, if I hit escape, I guess this GUI is kind of covering it up. But basically, this whole crinkly edge that my mouse cursor is going across is basically the edge of the ocean biome, and that is just fascinating to me. Based on what I know about the game, like it needs to be able to, from any particular, X and Z coordinates, go ahead and compute what biome you're in very quickly. And I also know that if you use the same world seed in large biomes versus normal biomes, like the large biomes just end up being like 4 times the size in each direction. And so I imagine it must be some kind of crazy fractal function then that just has kind of like an infinite shoreline kind of crinkly edge, no matter how far you zoom in, that it's using in order to do that. And that's really interesting. I actually want to go and read up about that, because that just interests me in terms of math and computer science and graphics and all that kind of stuff. And so, in any case, this is the area where we could spawn mobs. And I've lit it up for now because I don't want mobs spawning out here now. But yeah, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. And so there's a plenty big area out here that we could go and try to yeah, build our mob farm in. And yeah, if I'm standing in the center of this, that would actually work really well, because I can have like the whole radius of mob spawning area around me. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good mob trap. In any case, I expect I'm going over time already for this episode, so we'll go ahead and cut it off there for today. But definitely in the next episode, I will start trying to actually do some building, I think. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Whee!